Now this is what we're calling honeycomb. It never was on the ship. All these holes were open, but never hit. It all compressed. That's the most complicated piece of metal you'll ever have in your hand. There's wires all over that thing. And each one of these dots here was on top of this, and also on the bottom. And those wire, that thing's just got lots and lots and lots of wire in it. And yeah. And we found that in 2012. But it's also got enough calcium and magnesium to grow moss, and it's metal.
Wow, this is
almost can't do that. But it took 3 universities to come up with what kind of moss it is. And this right here is on the inside of the craft. And then there's on the outside it was about 1/8 of an inch thick.
Wow.
But
I've never seen this. This thing is pretty neat. I never seen something.
Let me see this
like
for a second.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's light. It's like it was a couple ounce, maybe even ounce. Not even that. It feels like
this is a bigger.
It feels like
styrofoam. What we got is small, but
the lightest
we've got the
styrofoam.
biggest piece is about 16 inches by 6 inches. And this is also a piece of metal we found. That was on the ship. I don't know where.
Let me see. I want to get a picture of it. You don't have any of that metal that folds up and comes back?
No.
You haven't found none of that yet?
No, I'm
one of these days, right? One of these days.
I'm looking.
Let's get a picture of that, Oscar. Wow.
What kind of metal is this?
It's really, really, really complicated. It's mainly aluminum, but there may be 50 different elements in that.
You can't even bend that.
Yeah, don't be gentle.
It doesn't bend. I just tried it. I can bend a pop can thing with my fingers with it, but pop can top. Couldn't bend that one.
And we're finding just lots of these little pieces of foil.
Did you find this with a metal detector?
Some of it, but not much. See, all the outside edges folded over.
Oh, yes.
Everything, every edge of every piece.
Wow, is that from the impact?
No.
Is that how it's made?
Yeah, it's made.
The final finish is like that?
They turned it like that, and then they rolled it up, just wadded it up, and then straightened it out some.
Wow.
But every piece has got like that.
Are you serious? Do you think that's how the outside of the ship looks?
Oh, no. The outside ship is about 1/8 of an inch, then that honeycomb, and then that little piece that's on it.
Oh.
And then there's about that much area. There's another wall over here.
Right.
And this right here has just got gobs and gobs and gobs of this. Thousands of, if not millions of pieces of foil.
Wow. Really?
And I do believe every piece of foil here has a fiber optic hooked to it.
Oh, really?
Because there was a bundle of fiber optics like that, and it's only 32 foot in diameter.
Really? Where did you locate this stuff at?
It's on the Plains of San Augustin, there by Socorro, New Mexico.
Oh, is that the 47 crash? Or the
this happened 3 days before Roswell.
Oh, so
very specifically, it happened about
July 3rd.
No, very specifically about 11 o'clock night on the 1st.
Oh, on the 1st of July.
Yeah, Roswell was on about 11 o'clock on the 4th.
I see.
But whenever you're talking about Roswell, there were 3 crashes, if not 4. But I'm very familiar with 3. The one that you hear about, the Roswell incident, that was 100 foot in diameter.
Oh, yeah.
I physically talked to a guy that...
that's Carlos.
That's right. Now I finally remember.
I'm the one who introduced you to him.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's taken a while.
Yes,
but Carlos physically had helped do this.
Yeah.
And Tony took us over there and talked to Carlos to this. And so it's 100 foot. Then right north of Roswell, about 40 miles, there's only about 12, 14 foot. But it wasn't round. It was kind of... But then also west of Roswell, 40 miles, that same night, one that's 20 feet in diameter. And then ours is 32 foot in diameter. And we're looking for one that's about 25 foot. We know which ranch it hit on, but we don't know where it is. Big ranch.
Wow.
Yeah, now I remember Carlos very well.
Yes. Well, that's neat stuff you got there.
I've got one more.
So you had all this stuff analyzed, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But we're having it really analyzed now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we looked at all of them, Chuck. Unless there's another one. Well, thanks for showing us this stuff,
Yeah.
Chuck. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out and seeing me again.
And last night they had films, and the first film gave a tribute to Dr. Lear and
Oh, really?
Steve Colbert. And they had done this research. And then the next film is only about 20 minutes long. The guy was talking about patriotism and the government trying to cover it up and always talking to people. And
Yes.
so I decided, hey, I just get up on stage there and tell them I got medal and they're not talking to me.
Yeah.
So I did.
Did you?
And whenever I stepped off stage, I was swamped.
Really?
And they had to use the microphone to get the people to move from here out there.
Really? So you showed everybody that?
I just showed them one piece.
Oh, right on. That's neat.
The big one.
Right on. That's neat.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Chuck.